Well, I figured I should probably do this video. As I end my last video, I'm like, oh yeah, 3 days of darkness, near-death experiencers, all this stuff is coming, you know. I go to open YouTube to start uploading the video. My stomach's growling, son. In the first video, you know, recommended, first one, 3 days of darkness, instructions from Abba Father. Right here. I don't watch this lady's channel. I don't know what this is, but I know what the title is. And I said, I guess I should probably watch that. Since I literally just spoke that out of my damn mouth. And now it's showing first and front and center on my YouTube page. Because I was about to upload the previous video about Trump winning. And then that shows up right away. 3 days of darkness in particular, as I just utter those words, that is a sign. J Snip, see what she says. It's probably going to be like the other ones. Yes, it was. And you probably should warn people. Because I've been warning y'all for a long time. Make sure you have your food, water, storage stuff, food storage, you know, all that good stuff. Way to protect yourself. Because these 3 days of darkness, I believe, is going to be real power out, electric grid down everywhere type of a thing. Again, maybe it's an EMP, maybe it's planned, whatever it is. And although she said during the darkness, these 3 days of darkness, there will be a war going on during that time, like it was planned to happen then. Don't look outside your window. Don't go outside for any reason. Stay in your house. And this is not the first time I've heard that from one of these near-death people. Although she's not a near-death person. She's saying she's getting this from God or Abba Father, whatever that is. Nonetheless, the messages are there. People are getting them. I've shown you my own dreams about electric grid going down, EMPs going off, all that stuff. So basically what she's saying is, yep, 3 days of darkness, have candles, food, and water. Water as in this I can tell you, everything I'm about to tell you pretty much has been said by some of these other people too. So it's not a different message. It's just people are getting it now, and it's coming soon, and you better be ready, and that sort of thing. And again, I'm saying this at the last minute on my last video, and then boom, first video recommended. You should watch this. I don't watch this lady's stuff. Why is it recommended to me right now? Right now. I do see the NDEs, the near-death experiencers. I watch those. This is not near-death. Why is it being sent to me? Because you need to see it and you need to remind people. Oh, okay. Have candles, blankets, things to stay warm. Again, if your power's not working, if you have wood burning stoves or fireplaces and you potentially could use them, again, we're getting in the wintertime, you might want to have enough wood and such for, you know, a little period of time, maybe a week, I don't know. Everyone's talking about literally specifically 3 days. And I'm going, yeah, I don't know. Remember when I had my dream about my generator, EMP hit, and the warning was, don't you dare, very sternly, don't you dare use that generator to power up everything and live like everything's fine. Air conditioners, heaters, everything, just to run everything like you normally do. No, you only use it for the necessities. The good news would be if this happens in the near future, it's going to be cold outside. And in Florida, we don't get too cold. But boy, would it be real easy to just not run the air conditioners at all and just leave your windows open, right? And let the, you know, freezers and refrigerators run. Not only do I have one damn generator now, effing 90 kilowatt generator to replace my older 32 or 33 kilowatt one that took a crap. It's finally fixed, right? It's working great. Has I think a 500-gallon fuel tank on that son of a bitch. Diesel fuel. Diesel is the best, most efficient burning engine you can get for any kind of generator. So I'm happy about that. But 500 gallons, which right now, fair warning, it's only half full, about 200 something gallons. But I also have a 200-gallon portable tank that that's on a trailer. I can go fill up. And then I have the second generator that I just bought recently. When the first one wasn't working, he was getting parts for the damn thing. We had that effing storm come through. I'm like, we were out of power for 8 days. On the second day, I was able to pick this thing up, another diesel, and said, F it. Now I've got two. I've got a spare. So if someone in my family needs one in the future, I guess I got a spare. But it's filled up. It's full, that one. And my 200-gallon tank is also full. But again, if something happens like, boom, lickety split, power's out, it just happened. I don't think there's going to be a warning. There could be, but I'm not prepping like there's going to be. I'm prepping like, oh, there's not going to be. So, Jason 4, get your monkey ass down to that gas station. My monkey ass. And get some diesel. Because if you're halfway full, put that 200 gallons in your big generator, fill it, top it off, take that one down to the gas station and refill it with 200 more gallons. Now everything's completely full. Both generators are full. 500 gallons in that one, or roughly 200 gallons on standby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm ready to go. And to be fair, I might be able to run this damn whole house with everything running with that kind of fuel. But I think I would heed Spirit's warning. Don't you dare run that thing for pleasure. Oh, just turn everything on, run it, because the more stuff you got running, the more power you need, the more gas it's going to use, more fuel. Plain and simple. So, anyways, candles, blankets, food and water, as in canned goods, things that you could just eat out of the can. In the worst case scenario, just eat it right out of the can. Or, again, you can make a freaking fire in your backyard and heat up some cans or whatever. Put it in a pot, old school style. But again, if you got a generator, you could turn it on, run the stuff you need to run, cook, eat, okay, turn it off. Shut it all down. Your fridges and freezers, again, they can last hours without any worry of not being on. So you could let them stay off for a few hours, maybe 4 hours or so, 4 hours. And then, okay, let me run the generator for, I don't know, an hour. Let them all build back up the temperature they need inside. Okay, good, shut everything off. And maybe while you're doing that, again, it might be the time where you decide, let's plug that in, let's heat this up, let's eat, okay, shut it all down. If you're on a well pump like I am, your generator can and will power your well pump. But most people are on city water, which again, those pumps run too. The city has pumps running to pressurize that water system for everybody. And believe me, if you're thirsty, you will drink that nasty city water. Fluoride and all, with a smile on your face. Okay? But if you have some of those filters, you just pour them in and all that stuff, and the life straw or whatever the hell it's called, and you just drink out of it, you're getting super filtered water. Not only that, you could drink out of a damn puddle or a freaking pond with those things, they say. I'd rather not. I'd rather have a nice supply sitting here on standby, if you know what I mean. But most people don't have generators. Most people don't have that. Most people are going to be in big trouble. So even if you lost everything, your food and all that stuff, you had no power and you're just sweating it out, so to speak. At least if you had canned goods, you could crack those things open and eat them. Again, even if you ate them cold, you're not going to be too upset when you're starving, like my freaking stomach is right now, as a matter of fact. So again, candles, blankets, canned goods, water, stored water. You should have stored water. And by the way, maybe old Jason 4 just for that. What if EMP hits? Oh, that was close to Florida. My generator's not working. I don't know. Maybe not be a bad idea to store up on some bottled water right now, because you have the insight that 99 or whatever % of the population doesn't have, or maybe has a little and doesn't care. Oh, it's not going to happen. It'll never happen here. Okay. You want to be the one who can stay in your house and not deal with any chaos. Stay there. Everything you need's here. Water bottles, food, canned goods, all that good stuff. And I find this amazing, by the way. Last night, yesterday, not quite night, almost evening. Hey, look up chicken pot pie soup. Do they make that? Yes, they do. Campbell's, and Progresso. Let me look at the ingredients in Campbell's. Oh, MSG. F you. Progresso. No MSG. Thank you. Bought 4 cases of it. 18.5-ounce cans. I think there's 12 in a case. Yeah, pretty sure there's 12 in a case. Bought 4 of them. That's 48 cans. And I think it was like $100 total for that. 48 cans. It's like talking like $2 a can. In today's crappy, inflationist, if that's a word, economy, I paid $2 a can, roughly. Again, it was like $100. 90, with tax and all. Amazon, right to my effing door. And I think it'll be here today, if not today, tomorrow. Pretty sure it said one day. Now, not to mention, I already have other canned goods stored and such. But I thought, again, I've mentioned this before, tuna. Tuna will last a long time. Again, sandwiches, this and that. I had dreams about bread. Why are we buying a bunch of bread and storing it in a freezer, Evelyn? Why am I having a dream about that? I don't know. Bread? Who would do that? Why would we store bread in the freezer? Had a dream about it. We're storing bread in the freezer. It will last, by the way. But why would you buy a bunch of bread and store it in the freezer? Who the hell does that? I got a dream. Maybe we should do it. And to be honest, maybe I need a damn another freezer. We got 2 small ones. A refrigerator inside the house, a decent 2-door size one, and then a smaller one. And it's like it seems to be there's never enough room. So maybe I should buy another freezer just for bread. Leave that one outside in the back porch or something. Here's our freezer, our bread freezer. It's just for bread. Evelyn, stock up on a bunch of bread. I don't know. Because we were stocking some up in the one freezer, but it's like, gosh, they both just get full of other stuff too. So anyways, just a warning that nothing I haven't told y'all before, by the way. But I think it's coming. And her video is 4 months old. 3 Days of Darkness. And she said in that video, Father told me it's coming sooner than you think, than most people think. Be prepared. Give them the warning. And that's all she's doing. So with the election over right now and people about to go to jail and everything, I think it's about to get a little hot up in here. So that's all I got. My wife forgot my son's lunch for his little school thing. Goes to a little Christian school as a VPK. Those are the best. There's no woke stuff. There's no LGBTQ nonsense. There's no blue-haired freaks. There's none of it. Just wholesome teaching at a young age. But she forgot his lunch. So thank God I'm feeling quite a bit better today. I'm going to take my monkey ass down there and deliver his lunch. And while I'm out, feed this hungry beast stomach. Because it's hungry. And by the way, my blood sugar levels haven't been the greatest. I think I might try the carnivore diet. I think I'm going to try it. And I started yesterday, basically. Or was it the night before? Trying to think. Maybe it was the night before? Can't remember now. And I go, let me test my blood sugar today. And I tested it, and it was noticeably lower. Like the second day. I thought, well, damn, that's pretty good. That fast. Like, I read online, it could take months to... all these nonsense, fake news health sites that try to steer you away from stuff. Oh, the carnivore diet, we don't know about that. Some studies suggest, and then you do it, my blood sugar dropped immediately. Significantly. Oh, wow. But when Google owns everything on the search engine front, the information is there. They know it's there. They choose not to share it with you. So if you look on your screen and say, like let's just Google this live. F it, I'll do it live. Let's just do this for fun. Best way to lower blood sugar levels. Exercise, eat a healthy diet, maintain a healthy weight. Sponsored, sponsored, sponsored. Learn how, yep, sponsored. Eat at regular times, don't skip meals. Choose foods lower in calories, saturated fat, sugar, and salt. The main thing is really sugar. But the point is, I want to just show you the screen. These are your search engine results. Let's say there was a site that had the most epic, incredible information on lowering blood sugar. Like it had, you know, this is the diet. It's the best thing to do, blah, blah, blah. And it goes against some of what you're seeing here. Google knows this, but it's not real friendly to pharmaceutical industries. So they pretend that they never found the website. We don't know it exists. We're not going to share that information on this screen. So you as the viewer who are searching for this information, the information's there. The gateway to the information, right here, Google, the gatekeeper has decided you don't get to view that information. You don't know that that's happening. You think Google's searching the best stuff and finding the best information for what you're looking for. But in reality, Google's hiding it from you. So you don't see the information. And if you don't see the information, then you don't know it exists. I remember searching for why. Well, I'll do it again. Even now that the election's over. Let's see. That shouldn't matter. Why does Kamala Harris have such low turnout during her rallies? Oh, spelled that wrong. Why Kamala Harris lost the election. Early voting numbers are scary for Kamala Harris. Harris rallies outside Milwaukee where turnout is lagging. Now this was posted 4 days ago. Again, where were these results when I checked a couple weeks ago? They weren't there. Kamala Harris breaks her own rally record crowd in 24 hours. You know, and now that's kind of what it was. It's like everything that I kept finding was about, you know, again, Newsweek, same thing, early voting number, whatever. We're talking about rallies. Everything that Google presented me was, oh, look how big the rallies are for Kamala. But anywhere on social media that followed her, it was like Joe Biden and Hillary before him, where nobody's showing up, bunch of paid people, little tiny thing behind them where she's speaking to make it look like there's this huge crowd, but it's a little tiny bleachers. They had the same nonsense. Why is Google only sharing that her rallies are huge? And the one in particular where she paid and was continuing to do recently, high-level entertainers, and the one chick was called Megan Thee Stallion, I think. Come get a free concert if you come to the rally. Well, guess what? Of course a shit ton of people are going to come see a free rally, just one of their favorite pop stars or whatever. And then the media doesn't mention, no, this is a Megan Thee Stallion concert. It's, no, cancel that out. It's a Kamala Harris rally. Look how many people have showed up. This is incredible. The bleachers are filled. Oh, my God. And that's the article you get over and over and over again to show how many people she had. You can't find one. However, let's change the word Kamala Harris to Donald Trump. Why does Donald Trump have such low turnout during his rallies, not her, his rallies? And look, right, first choice, man. First choice, son. Trump rallies draw fewer crowds as election, blah, blah, blah. Donald Trump faces hundreds of empty seats in final rally. Trump claims he has larger crowds than Harris, but Forbes, the real numbers, tracking crowd size. Why people leave Donald Trump's rallies early. Again, let's just her Kamala Harris Harris rallies outside of Montgomery, where turnout is lagging. Again, that was from 4 days ago. That's the only latest thing I've seen that's negative about her. Again, it was too late now. Freaking election's over today. How many people were at Kamala Harris's D.C. rally? Supporters descended on D.C. to witness the Democratic presidential nominee's speech. Lining up, blah, blah, blah. So, again, they're making it sound like a lot of people showed. Harris breaks her own rally record. Oh, my God. We talked about that one a minute ago. Reportedly became her most attended presidential campaign rally. Trump claimed, there's that same article, Trump claims he has larger crowds than Harris, but why Kamala Harris lost the election, which, again, is new news. Anyways, I checked this a couple weeks ago, and it was nothing but pro this, that kind of Kamala. So you have all these things. Again, the average person who doesn't know what I know, and many of you know, about these criminal organizations that are clamping down on free speech. They're clamping down on all the information. We want to be the gatekeepers of all information. And you just are born into this. You don't know any better. I'm searching Google for this. I'm searching Google for that. When I search for games and stuff, it never lied to me about games and reviews. No, that's fine because I'm a gamer and I love gaming. And, you know, anything nonsense and it works perfect. But anything about the control structure, that's controlled. So you can search for all your nonsense and it works perfect. I have no question, no problems here. It works great. But over here on the political side, I want to know about my candidate. Oh, no. We're going to make sure when you search for your candidate, who's a Republican, let's say, we're going to send you a whole bunch of Democratic stuff instead. With a little bit of what you looked for, just so you know. And everything you search for is a news rag, New York Times, CNN, you know, fake news site ragging on the person that you're looking for. But if you search for the Democratic candidate anywhere, any of them, oh, Christmas lights, God's second return, and you, again, don't know this is happening because their software is doing it automatically. And you're just accepting the results as, hey, this thing works. Again, all these other things in my life I use Google for works perfect. Therefore, why would you even think that a different topic change, all of a sudden that's like communism, clamp down, you know, cutting off free speech, hiding important information you need to know about, you know. You wouldn't think such a thing. You don't have access to their algorithms or anything else, so you don't know any better. You're just using this tool and it's working great for you. And then there's guys like me and a whole bunch of other people who try to present this to you to let you know it ain't what you think. Pay attention. Thank God Elon Musk controls Twitter. Take care.